Hello everyone, Mystic Otaku here. I'm sorry I broke my word on no longer using the AI voice, but I realized it'll be a while before I get used to doing videos with my own voice. I'll be practicing to get over my stuttering and learn how to talk more fluently, but once I reach 500 subscribers, I'll start using my own voice permanently. With that out of the way, let's get started with today's matchup, and do I have a juicy one for you. Today we'll be pairing up Kaguya, former vice-captain of Astrea Familia, against Aisha Belka. More specifically, the level 3 versions of the two, Kaguya during the great feud before she leveled up on the dungeon, and Aisha during volume 7 of the main story. I choose the level 3 versions because Aisha only reached level 4 recently, and before Kaguya died she was almost level 5. They're both martial arts type adventurers who were the secondary leaders of the familias they were a part of. First we'll take a look at Aisha real quick since I did her on my previous video. Aisha is an Amazon woman and has been fighting since she was 2 years old. Bell did beat her with less than a year of experience, but he is just built differently. Aisha is a skilled hand-to-hand combatant, employing a dance-like fighting style and moving fluidly while using her legs to deliver powerful long-range attacks. She is also proficient in the use of her Padao, which she often uses as her primary weapon. Aisha has demonstrated her commanding skills on multiple instances. She usually took a leadership role when she was a member of Ishtar Familia, laying out their plans, organizing her fellow Berbera, and coordinating their response to different situations. Although it'll be mostly irrelevant to this matchup, I brought it up because it shows that she's not just a powerful warrior but also a tactical strategist. Hellkaios is a magic that releases a red shockwave slash that is similar to a shark fin cutting through the water. She also has a mastery of concurrent spell casting, as seen in her duel against Bell. Not quite a magic swordsman, but stopping her from casting her Hellkaios would not be an easy task. She definitely would have defeated Bell had he charged Argonaut a second too late. Now let's look at Kaguya. Goju no Kaguya was an adventurer and vice-captain of the Astrea Familia. As a descendant of the Gojo house, Kaguya belonged to the Far East nobility and served as one of the imperial court's soldiers before leaving her home country. She's personally my second favorite of Ryu's old familia, and it's a shame we won't ever see her in the main story. According to Ryu, Kaguya was the strongest hand-to-hand combatant in the Astrea Familia. Besides her swordsmanship, she also had powerful leg techniques. Her combat ability was due to the hailing from the Gojo family, a family charged with performing dark jobs for Amaterasu in the Far East. Apart from the techniques she inherited from her family, Kaguya knew others that she learned from Ryu, with whom she used to share techniques while they competed with each other. Her fighting style also relies on surprising her opponents with her tachi techniques. These are sword techniques which Kaguya inherited from her family. Her techniques were powerful enough for her to be proud of. Her first one is Ii no Tachi, Isen, a sword drawing technique in which the user pulls out their katana from its sheath fast and lands one powerful hit. With it, Kaguya was able to take Vito by surprise and take his weapon from him even though she was level 3 and he was level 4 at the time. Ii no Tachi, Futaba, a sword drawing technique in which the user pulls out dual kodachi from their sheaths fast and lands 2 hits. She used it to catch Althea by surprise when she was under the impression that she killed her with her gospel spell and did a decent amount of damage, although Althea was dying at the time and I doubt it would have hurt her if she was in her prime, but this doesn't discredit Kaguya, as I don't think too many people would have been able to pull that off regardless of Althea's. Before I talk about her final technique, I should go over her magic. Goko is a magic that creates 5 blades of magic power to surround the enemy from different directions. The magic slashes could be generated from any direction and would trap the enemy in a certain slash area. Due to the strong bloodline of the Gojo family, all members of the family have exactly the same magic. Now I can talk about her final II technique. Her final and most powerful one is II no Tachi, Goko, a sword drawing technique which combines IAI and the magic of the same name. By skillfully combining the magic along with her perfected technique, she transformed all 5 slashes into extremely fast IAI. It is the secret killing technique of the Gojo family that has been perfected over 1,000 years since the founder's time. With it, a level 3 Kaguya was able to defeat Vito, who was level 4, and I definitely think it would have killed him if they were both the same level. Although it's unclear if she was trying to kill Vito, I wouldn't put it past her. Both of them are very powerful at level 3, but who would win this matchup? They'll be having this battle in the home of the Eister Familia. Neither of them are aiming to kill, but Kaguya in this situation would be trying to save Haruhime in this hypothetical scenario, and neither of them are going to have backup. Both of them would attack at the same time and exchange blows with and be evenly. Aisha Great Sword would force Kaguya to go on the defensive due to the range of her weapon. Both of them wouldn't start to grow a strong respect for each other's fighting abilities, but both knew that they couldn't mess around, and as soon as Aisha puts her on the back foot, she would start to cast Hell Kyos to finish the job, quickly displaying concurrent spell casting. Kaguya would try to put a stop to it, catching her off guard with her Ii no Tachi, Isen, cutting her across her chest. However, this would not be enough to break her concentration, and Kaguya would realize that, recalling her training matches with Ryu, and try to get a safe distance from her so she could hopefully dodge the attack. But Aisha would continue to chase her, forcing Kaguya into a corner, so having no choice but to gamble, and she would start chanting her own magic, summoning 5 magical swords behind her moments before she completed the chant. She would unleash her Ii no Tachi, Goko, technique the same time Aisha unleashes her Hell Kyos, and both attacks would cancel each other out and the collision would catch both of them off guard. But Kaguya would strike her with a follow-up strike running through the dust cloud, unleashing a devastating roundhouse to her head. Both of them wouldn't give any ground, leaving each other in critical condition. The battle would come down to a final charge towards each other, leading both of them to kick each other in the face, knocking each other out cold. Thus I dub this matchup to be a draw. This was fun to make. Thank you for watching till the end. Please like and subscribe for more Danmachi matchups like this one. If there's 2 characters you'd like to see me talk about, leave it in the comments section below. Until next time, Mystic Otaku signing off.